Welcome to IMG. My name is Manny Iglesias. Folks, do not allow your emotions to cloud your intelligence. We are less than a week away from April the 2nd. Nobody knows what's going to happen, what tariffs are going to be actually implemented. We don't know how the market is going to interpret that information, or if other tariffs that obviously we're expecting, in other words, around the world, all of a sudden, as it has occurred recently, not everything is implemented. In other words, the variables are endless, and we need to be managing our funds intelligently. We experienced, this is Thursday, the 27th. We experienced a very nice day in the market today with gold up significantly, I believe establishing another record high. And silver traded at a high of right around 34.57. And we're already in the night session and currently trading at around 34.49. Major resistance in silver. Well, there's actually one resistance level right around here, around 34.50. And then there's another level just shy of $35. That is a long-term resistance level, as I mentioned last week. You need to be aware that managing your funds on the basis of I know it, that you know what's going to happen on April the 2nd, that you know exactly what the market is going to do, is so foolish. If you have positions, you should have already been making certain adjustments. At this point in time, any further appreciation also requires an additional adjustment. And we need to understand, last week, I want to clarify, last week I spoke about ranges. What you need to understand is, I'll give you an example basis silver. Silver currently at, let's call it 34.50. What are some of the major estimates out there at this point in time? The expectations by an awful lot of the investors, what the analysts, the banks are calling for. The next major target is $40. By the way, I don't engage in that, and I'll explain to you why. I don't care if it's $40. I care, as I mentioned last week, but I want to clarify, about the trading ranges. From $34.50 to $40 is $5 and change. That's wonderful. But if you've taken advantage of the trading ranges that tend to repeat themselves 4, 5, 6, 7 times a year, and from the low end of the trading range to the high end of the trading range in silver, you can have $5, $6 swings, and that repeats itself 5, 6, 7 times a year. Well, how much of a movement is that? That's what you need to focus on. You need to be able to buy when the market retraces sharply, increase your position nicely, and when the market gets a little top heavy, like we are, as of this conversation, you need to manage your money correctly. Nobody knows what's going to happen on April the 2nd, how the market would interpret that information. Is it going to look at a short-term positive scenario, short-term negative? What's going to happen? So because we don't have that specific data point, that information, you need to make some appropriate adjustments. Do not allow your emotions to dictate your decisions. Contact IMG. We have wonderful, fundamental, technical information to assist you at this very important moment. Make sure to contact IMG. I wish you all the very best.